There is a chasm in the analytical mentality among investors. Some appear to operate with mental checklists, where each checkpoint is binary and must be ticked off with minimal effort. Obviously in support of their pre-existing investment thesis, that is. Or perhaps, sometimes more accurately, their boss's investment thesis. They attach labels to companies based on broad-level historical pattern recognition, supported by anecdotal evidence about further empirical analysis of the current circumstances. For instance, they might conclude that a business has a competitive moat, because it's evident that the business benefits from some degree of network effect. But what about obtaining specific, empirical data regarding the common causes of network effect erosion? It seems that this doesn't interest some professionals, who are too busy with other more important things, such as making PowerPoint presentations, or calculating whether their expected return is 10.1% or 10.11%. Other investors have a different approach. They know that none of the traits are binary. They are nuanced. They know that they shouldn't be evaluated based on theorizing, wishful thinking, or stock pitch arguments. They know what should be assessed by knowing what specific indicators to look for and evaluating the real-world evidence concerning those indicators. These investors are like sniffer dogs. They sense the world. Sniffer dogs are trained to search areas diligently and systematically, following scent trails or detecting specific odors. Sniffer dogs make decisions based on the sensory input they receive from their environment. They gather information from their surroundings and determine the direction and strength of the scent trail. Sniffer dogs undergo rigorous training to harness their natural sniffing ability for specific tasks. What then of those investors not among the sniffer dogs? They are far from sniffer dogs. They are dowsers. They wander around with their Y-shaped twig, looking for evidence that supports their hypothesis of underground water or precious metals. They do get out and walk around with their twig out, but the observations gathered about the world have little impact on their conclusions. The twig will dip when they pass over a supposed underground asset. This is, however, an unconscious, involuntary physical movement that occurs in response to thoughts or ideas, rather than to external stimuli. Dowsers attribute successful finds to their skill and intuition, while failures can be rationalized as interference from other substances. Some dowsers may spend a lot of time and effort dowsing and brag about how diligently they dowsed, not realizing the non-existent connection to the actual chances of discovering water. Then there are the experienced senior dowsers. They are so senior and high-ranking that they are simply above the need to do any real work. They can instantly find underground water and precious metals using only their gut. Or so they think. They don't shy away from overruling diligently collected empirical conclusions based on random anecdotal experiences.